social media, first off, is the umbrella term used to define a number of technologies and applications that allow users to extend the conversation with each other. And typically, social media sites or applications are user-driven in terms of all the content is provided by the users. So the company Facebook, the company Google, Twitter, they don't provide the content or the main source of information on these apps or sites. It's provided all by the individual users. Now, how would a business or how would an entrepreneur use these social media sites or applications to get their business, product, service out there? Now, it's a bit a double-edged sword, to be very honest. Social media is both a blessing and in some cases can be a curse. I'm going to give some examples of that as well. The first thing we have to understand generally is that it is not a matter of when you use social media, but how. Because regardless of if your business is established there, someone's going to talk about you. Someone's going to mention you. If they went into your business and they got bad service, they're going to go on there, they're going to talk about you. If they got excellent service, they're going to say, hey, I just had a great meal at this restaurant, or I just bought this excellent product at this store. So you want to be on there to capture these critiques, these compliments, and address or use them to further protect or empower your brand. So the first thing you would do as a business is to establish a Facebook page, and I would hope that everyone here has a Facebook page for the business. All right, and it's a very powerful tool. And aside from having your Facebook page, the next step is to have it customized and tailored to your business to make it attractive, not just in the aspects of adding apps to create interactivity, but your content. Content on social media sites is king. And I will say that again, content is king. People generally come online to do one of three things, if not all three at the same time. They come to lounge, they come to laugh, or they come to learn. The 3 L's. So people will come on Facebook, they're going to hang out, they're going to chat, they're going to interact with their friends, exchange information. They're lounging. And people that want to learn will probably hit Google or go to YouTube and type how to, which is actually the most searched term, period. How to. And then for laugh, you know, we always get these little funny videos, these cat videos, you visit these sites that have this. And people always share this content through Facebook. So the relevance of that is that you can tailor the content on your social media space. If you're on Google+, if you're on Facebook, if you're on Twitter, you tailor your content to be attractive to people that you want to target for your business. So you're photographers. What you would do is, an interesting tidbit of content you could do is probably a tip on a small video. You could probably record with yourself. Simple hand cam, cell phone cameras work fine. You could record a video telling people how is the best way they can dress for getting a portrait done, or how they can best, take photos themselves if they want to do a simple gift. They just wanted to do something inexpensive. And you may ask yourself, why would you tell someone how they could do something that I do as a business? Why would I tell them how to do it for free? Well, one of the biggest parts of creating your content is you need to establish yourself as an expert. And you do this by giving reliable and free information to your base, or to people that you want to be interested in your business. So what's going to happen is, I'm going to go on your Facebook page, I'm going to see this video, or someone's going to share it, more or less likely. I'm going to see it, I'm going to go try it out, I'm going to say, hey, well, this really worked. I look a lot better in this portrait I got done versus the other photos I got taken, and I'm happy I'm going to share this video. So when someone asks me, well, hey, you don't really want to take photos, I'm going to say, well, there was these people that they posted a video online, I think Studio, and it helped me, so you could probably check them out. And that is basically how referrals on social media are made, and how your content drives people to your space. A study shows that 80% of people prefer to get referrals or information on businesses or services from individuals, even complete strangers, versus advertisements. So your content, you do not want it to be an ad. You want it to be something that you're giving to the person, something that they want to know. And sometimes most people don't know what they want to know. They click videos because the topic is interesting and say, no, hey, I always want to know how to do that. They don't consciously seek it out, but you put the information out there, you put the content, and you get the returns. And it's always better that your content is generated from you. You can always post stuff you find on the internet, an interesting article about something, and people are going to read it, people are going to comment on it, and that creates a buzz of conversation. The content is essentially what keeps people coming to your social media space, and is what basically is going to drive your online presence in terms of your business or your brand. In terms of the other side of the social media, people that have any distaste or dislike about your business are going to go and express their frustration, and they're going to talk about you, and the friends going to talk about you, and they're going to turn. It might get out of hand if you are not there to interject, or there to defend yourself, or even say, well, hey, we apologize, here is something complimentary, or we're looking into the matter. If you're not there to address that, that little spark could turn into a giant fire and get completely out of hand, and your business name will be plastered all over Facebook or you even knowing. So it's always good to be on the social media space and to be vigilant and to be aware of these things. Social media is essentially an ecosystem. They each fuel each other. One of my favorite and underrated social media sites or apps is YouTube. And I will stress a bit on this because at Flying Fish we do video, and video is a very important aspect of internet content. We all know YouTube is a very booming, very strong site out there. A lot of people, is there anyone here that doesn't check YouTube at any point in time? No? I don't think so. Well, basically, within the next 10 minutes, probably about 30 or 40 years of footage is being uploaded to YouTube. Content is constantly being added. And video content is some of the most interesting and the most engaging content you're going to find online. You're going to get more from it than a video, than an image. You're going to get more from it than a little blurb of text. And it's not something you have to do constant, but you just put a video out there. Like I said, you can record it yourself, cell phone camera, a little handy cam. I've seen a lot of youngsters doing blogs now with their webcams, and they're getting a lot of following. And you just need to be original, be genuine, and people will tune into your content. Now, the ecosystem comes now, you take your video from your YouTube page and you put it on your Facebook page. You drive traffic from Facebook to your YouTube page or vice versa. And you always make sure you put your, as much as you're not going to do a hard sell, you're not going to say, well, hey, we sell microphones and keyboards, you're still going to put your logo in there because you want to have your brand placement always. But you're going to give the content and people are going to appreciate it, and it comes right down through the ecosystem. So then someone may tweet it. I know you're on Twitter, which you want to have your actual Twitter account set up if you don't have it already. And you just, content just circles like that. And then someone sees it on Twitter, they watch it on YouTube, and then they like it, and then they share it on Facebook, and it goes in this consistent circle. So you want to have a start for your content that's going to go around. And I find video to be the most circulated content when it comes to the social media space. I'm not saying that other mediums of creating content or putting content is irrelevant, but the power of YouTube must be acknowledged. Because if you're going to post some text and the other guy is going to post a video, more or less likely the person is going to scroll down and click play. They're not going to look at words, they're looking for pictures and videos. That tends to jump out at people on the social media space. So video is a very important aspect of the content. There are a lot of other social media sites. I mean, sometimes you ask yourself, which one do I put my business on? There's so many. There are actually hundreds. The most popular ones would be Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. There are some upcoming social media networks that you want to pay attention to. For example, Tumblr. Tumblr is very upcoming, is very versatile, especially if your business does not have an existing website. It's so versatile you can actually build your website within the space that Tumblr provides. It gives you full customization, it gives you a free space, and allows people to interact with the content. Now, this is all based on what type of business you have. It may not be beneficial for every business to use something like Tumblr to have their content on. And also, social media is not a replacement for your company's website. it's additive. It boosts the website. It's like a drug per se. You start linking content from your website, you create a blog page, and you release your content through your website, and you share it from your site to your social media space. Let's say our website is, what's your business, sir?
Caribbean Villa Chefs.
All right, say you're Caribbean Villa Chefs, and you just post this content on your website. You share it from your website to Facebook. The content is going to be on Facebook. People are going to see it, they're going to comment on it, but when they click it to read the article or to watch the video or whatever content you have, they're going to go to your website. So it drives traffic from the social media space to your website. So you always build the content so you either taking it from your site and giving it to people, or the content on your site is exclusive to what you would offer other places. So you may give just a simple blurb, and to read more, check our site. Another very important aspect of the content is incentive marketing. And this is where you would use simple things like offers, giveaways, discounts to drive people to your Facebook page or product. You would, this is probably a bit closer to the hard sell as you would go. You probably put up a simple, well, like us on Facebook for a chance to win a free hat. I may want a free hat. And a lot of these incentive marketing is actually exploding on Facebook. You see courts of a couple competitions, Farmer's Choice. Banks recently held a pageant through the social media space, which kind of exploded in terms of positive and negative as a result. But it works. People see your content and they interact with it. And a lot of people have been messaging me, asking me to vote for them so they win their free iPads or their ham for Christmas. And people, as much as if some people find it overbearing, people always vote for their friends. And how you capture, or the goal is, or the trick is, when these people go to vote for their friends, they have to click like on your page. When they click like on your page, you essentially capture that lead, meaning that you can now share content from your wall to these people. So you've just generated a database per se of people that you can send information to. It's not a readable database, but it's a database of people you can send your information and your content to drive business into your website and then into your doors of your business. The hard sell versus the soft sell. Usually if you come at someone very direct, I sell hats, cups, I got the best prices, the best cups. Usually they'll be a bit, I never see your cups before. Yeah. But what happens is, what you find is the softer sell, where you come across less aggressive, more about, you come across as a person, giving advice, or being less about selling your product, but more about selling yourself first, or selling your business or your brand or your image as something reliable, something that people can trust, because people don't really buy things from businesses or salespeople. And people are like, what are you talking about? That sounds crazy, right? People buy stuff from people they know, like, and trust. And regardless of if they do that from you directly or if it's a referral, but a person's not going to buy something from someone they don't know, they don't like, or they don't trust. And this is not an absolute. Obviously, there are exceptions, but this is the most, or these will be your ideal buyers, the people that you want to capture. Now, how people use the Facebook per-click ads is a bit different. Rather than just putting a simple ad there or a picture, what they would say is, well, hey, and what you find happening a lot is a bit of trickery. It's like, click here if you think that Obama should still be president. I click like, and I click like, and then I'm on a jet ski page. I was like, yeah, best jet ski services and tours in Barbados. I was like, oh, they got me. So, but usually what people do is stuff, or what you want to do is stuff more relevant to your business. Like, click here if you want to learn how you can save money doing this, or click here if you want to get a free consultation. Less of an ad, we are ABC and we sell XYZ, is something more engaging, because in Facebook is all about a casual and a very soft sell. Now, Google, and this is something I didn't go into, YouTube is Google. Google purchased YouTube a while ago. And as well as the mobile space, the Android operating system is also Google. Google, and they are the largest in terms of mobile phones worldwide. So what happens is when you engage or employ Google's advertising services, your ads go across web, they go across mobile, and they go across YouTube. And as I would have mentioned, YouTube videos are posted everywhere. They're on Twitter, they're on Facebook, they're everywhere. So essentially, a Google ad will have a lot of traffic or a lot of mileage. So Google is also a viable option. And you don't ever just stick to one option. I would apologize if I give that impression. You take every route that you can get your hands on and that is affordable. Some are better than others, but you want to take those routes if you can. Also, something I would have forgotten to mention is another network, which is less about actually selling, but it's more for marketing and networking. It's called LinkedIn. And if you're not on LinkedIn, you should get on LinkedIn. A lot of businesses, especially recently, they have grown. A lot of businesses are on LinkedIn, a lot of professionals, a lot of entrepreneurs, and you find a lot of networks popping up that will definitely help your business or help you market your products and services. Principle one, you have to plan ahead. You have to plan straight to the end. You have to know exactly what your goals are, who is your target market, and exactly how you intend to capture them, what content they would like, what information they would like to see, and then exactly what products or services are you going to then offer them on the flip side. And then for businesses, more corporate, higher end businesses, what you would really do, you will want to employ the services of the Facebook advertising. Now, you usually see on the right-hand side of Facebook, there's a bar of ads. Those ads are usually targeted to you directly. What Facebook allows you to do is to target down to the demographic. Especially in Barbados, you could target a parish. You could target age range, a parish, a particular sex. So you can get who you want to see your content. And the amount of time spent on Facebook is ridiculous. The average person spends about 15 hours and 30 minutes per month on Facebook. All right, so it is a lot of time, and the services offered by Facebook allows your campaigns to either be per impression, which usually means per display, or per click. And per click is the most economical, because if I see your ad and I don't click it, really, you don't get nothing from me. So it's best to use the per impression, where people can click your ad and then they deduct that amount per click from your account. And that works beautifully. There's one thing, regardless if it's a smartphone or a dumb phone, as I like to call them, people, that's the one device, the one piece of technology that we do not leave home without. And if we do, we feel scattered. It's like you're losing money or you're losing time. Your day is going all wrong because you don't have your device. You can't keep in touch with your emails. You don't know what's going on from Twitter, from Facebook. And even if it's business, you can't get work done. Now, why I bring this up is because almost half of Facebook's traffic is from mobile, meaning that people are on the social media space even on their mobile devices. And that means that this is moving with them constantly. And this is a good thing, and the informed buyer is always the best buyer, or the informed customer. So you always want to have your information out there and as many places as possible, especially the mobile space. Mobile websites, QR codes, Microsoft tags they're very popular outside of Barbados. There are many attempts to get them in. You see a lot of QR codes in the papers, you see courts, Digicel, other businesses, smaller fetes, events using these QR codes. And they are effective if used properly. What we find is they're not used properly. And if a business were to employ them the right way, you can create a massive following just through a person's phone. Let's say, for example, you are an event management company, or you show events regularly, or you offer a service to the people you hold events for, or you advertise their events for them. You can have a simple QR code that you can have placed anywhere, any flat surface, on my shirt, on a wall, a bus stop. You can even take some stickers and just stick them all over the place. People see these codes, they usually think BlackBerry groups or whatever, but you educate. You scan this code and you could win a free ticket to whatever event it is you want to promote. The person scans the code and instantly that little bit of data takes them to a website that is formatted for their screen, allows them to view and engage with your content, be it just a list showing the events, or it could be a simple ad. We have 4G now. Sure, everyone is happy about that. A lot more speeds. You can now have videos linked to QR codes. So if you want to run a promotional campaign, you stick some videos or some QR codes, some stickers. You can stick them on some girls' shirts or some back of some bus stops. And when people scan this code, they instantly take into your promotional video. And then you have a chance to push a generic ad or even a soft sell approach where you push a campaign. So there are many ways that the mobile phones can be engaged with your social media. And then you always, on the mobile sites or the videos, you always drive the traffic back to your social media and to your website. So you always have social media links there. They can click, they can follow you on Facebook, on Twitter, they can check your YouTube page for more content if they like it. And this is where we go back to content is king. You always want to make your content likable. Other ways you could use incentive marketing, like I said, for the QR codes, win a free this, win a free that, get some of this, get some of that. People love free stuff. I love free stuff. So you always put incentive as a way to market on the social media space. Now, other ways to use mobile and social media is through the games and applications. Anyone that has smartphones know that you use apps on a daily basis, even if you recognize them to be apps or not. The Facebook that you use on your phone, or the BBM, the email client, they're all applications. What businesses have been doing and what can do is actually have applications tailored and built for your business. And this is something new, and something I've been working very hard to get as widespread as possible. But you have an application for your business. If you're a restaurant, you can have reservations. You can have, if you're a caterer, you can have people make orders straight from your phone on your app. The same function can be done on a mobile site. They are actually very parallel in terms of function. But the advantages of having your own app is that it is always on the user's phone. So anytime they want you, they don't have to look to type in a URL or to look to see if they can find the code again. They just punch a button on their phone and they have full access to everything you want them to have. And the same way you can deliver an app through a QR code as well. So a person can scan a code and download your company's app. Games. Now, people think games and say, you talking about games. I love games. I'm actually an avid gamer, but and I actually develop video games as well. But part of the pull of games is that it is interactive. It's a time killer, and it's fun, colorful, lively. Now, the larger percentage of mobile and social media users, especially on Facebook and Google+, spend most of their time playing games online. And what you find most of advertising these days are run through these said games, which is how these companies make money. They release a simple game, and then they have a banner ad or in-game advertising placement, and then they route that traffic back through their website or their social media space. So you may play a simple game. I'm going to toss a random example. Let's say banks. They do a lot of rally. They have a rally game. You play the rally game, you compete for the top score. When you complete the game, a pop-up comes up, share your score with your friends. But during the game, they're going to have product placement. There's probably going to be a little banner ad at the bottom advertising the product. Different ways to capture persons in areas that they are interested in. People always play games, and people love to compete. When I go on Facebook, well, not much anymore. I used to go on Facebook, and a friend would, on my wall, I would see, Jeffrey just got 6,000 points playing Mortal Kombat. Can you beat his score? I get offended. Of course I can beat his score. So I hop right in there, and I go at it. And at the same time, whatever company or business is trying to push their product, service, whatever, I become aware. I may not click the link, but I see it, and it's there. So it may not have an immediate effect, but later on, I may be, someone may ask me a question, it may be an event, and it clicks. Well, I saw this thing. I can't remember where I see it, but I saw it. So you want to put the content on your business, as much as games sound to be a bit out there, where people are the most. And this is a fact. Most users on Facebook, Google+, and mobile phones, particularly Android and iPhone, they all are present constantly playing games. It's actually up to 60% of users. So it's a genuine and a valid place that you can advertise, and also you can use it as your company launched a branded title. And it's something new and innovative. You know, not many people is doing it. So they hear this, they'll be like, hey, you have an app? You have a game? You know, people are going to flock to it just because of the freshness of the technology. And we're moving towards that technology age, where along with social media, along with application development, along with digital video, where it is the future. So you want to always be one step ahead. You don't want to be the person left behind. No, or the bear will get you.